Yeah, we gotta get you this spear at some point. It feels so good to use.
I think I did honestly have it at one point, just sold it.
Yeah.
Because I need equipment.
Yeah, thank you for telling me about the dying near that thing. I probably wouldn't have found that one on my own.
Bag's full.
L plus ratio plus bag is full. That spot where you have to die and get kidnapped, I wouldn't have found that on my own.
Oh, well, don't worry. All you had to do was stand near the crate and we got kidnapped anyways.
Yeah, but it gives you, like, no visual indicator. Like, you'd get butt-fucked over there.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought by stand near the grate, I thought, like, fucking... something,
Okay,
like an NPC would show up there or something.
What happens when you...
Bag's full.
if you stand right up against it, you'll get grabbed by the monkey dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I go ahead to stand right up against it, and if you're in multiplayer like you were just now, then the other person has to die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Outside is here.
Yeah, it's just a hassle. It's a hassle.
Every time I hear that war horn, I keep thinking the fucking Norskins are attacking. I'm like, ah, not you again.
Who?
Oh, sorry. I don't remember. The Chaos dudes from Vermintide. Ah, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Those guys. Oh, yeah. I know
Down.
exactly the horn you're talking about, too. You want to tell me what happened?
Not sure. All I know is, suddenly my HP vanished. I didn't get shot, though. Or if I did, it shouldn't have done that much damage. Bravo 6, going dark.
Groundskeeper is dead. I repeat, groundskeeper is
I
dead.
didn't even notice there was a fucking groundskeeper. I can't tell if I heard a meow or the cry of a child.
Oh, the child is up ahead.
Do 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 do.
Let me grab the child real quick. Let's go, kid. Now get you home. Follow this child.
My dog has the interesting ability to just light himself on fire at will. Normally that's reserved for hamsters, but okay.
What's up with hamsters you know that light themselves on fire?
I don't know, hamsters apparently can fucking explode at will.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that is still funny.
Did you know their resting heart rate is like 300 beats per second or some shit like that?
Looks like
That's
I'm
why they
full.
live such short lives.
Yeah, that's also why if you fucking breathe near one, they just implode. A resting heart rate of instant cardiac arrest.
Oh, God, that reminds me. Did I ever tell you that, that one of our cats way back in the day almost got me and my sister taken away from our parents?
You know, I am mildly concerned that all the children have blindfolds on.
I kinda know why.
Should I?
Hey, come on. What about the second kid?
Peace and blessings, stranger, for returning this child to me. I thank you. I don't got much to give, but here, take this. I've seen how far you traveled to get here. I am the Oracle of the Dran, and in this space, there's very little I don't see. For example, you've come here searching for power. Not for yourself, of course. You've been tasked with it. You wish to fix something that's broken.
I've never gotten this before. I've never found the second kid before. No. I know exactly why I haven't gotten this before. I remember for the line this was actually glitched out. I remember that.
These kids are fucking psychers.
Alright, fix something. That's one way to put it, sure.
You and I also wish to fix what needs stitching. Our world here, it got broken, you see. But we'll stitch it right, one patch at a time. Just like this quilt.
Yeah, I can't see the dot.
Lost its way on its own. Lost sight of what mattered. Change was inevitable. That change came more swiftly than anyone imagined. And now that it's here,
You can still hear this, right?
or it'll finish.
Oh yes, I can.
Every thread, every patch makes the change more complete. Until it's whole, and we find ourselves again. Even you, now that you're here, have your own patch to sew. You must find the one who did this. The one what brought the change, and smashed our worlds together.
Okay, but who is it?
To stitch two whole worlds together? They'd have to be now, wouldn't they? I wish I could tell you more, dear. But this one ain't been seen much by the Dran. And so, it ain't been seen by me. I reckon, though, there's someone who walks between worlds, such as yourself, will have less trouble finding such a being. Stay the course. I feel right certain you'll find what you're looking for.
Can I ask some more questions?
Ask me anything you want, my dear.
What are you able to ask her?
Can you tell me more
It
about what
was an
happened to your head?
unexpected patch, I'll admit. Stitched in all of a sudden like.
You see, it's funny because the quest got patched.
I do believe it's the patch we needed. Oh, don't hear me sideways, dear. I know it ain't all fancies and fortunes. Some of these creatures are feeding on the poor Dran. And the Dran, well, most of them can't see or refuse to see what's happening. It must be terrifying for all. But it's growing pains. Mark my words. Once the stitching's done, we'll be right as rain.
I like how they're
You
all.
said some of the drink.
I like how they're all technically speaking as one.
Oh, all the kids are a hive mind. Interesting.
Well, maybe.
Maybe they're just psychically linked to each other.
Yeah.
You said some of the drink can't see what's happening?
Truth is, some folk only ever see what they want to see. For if they open their eyes to the facts, it'd mean ripping out every stitch left holding them together.
Sanity.
So, I understand those what can't see, but their blindness makes things so much worse for the rest. Those what can see have it terrible. They can't ever go back to the way things were. But there ain't no one to give them the help they need.
Oh.
Have mercy on them, dear.
If you can see this child back here, they're talking too.
Terrible, unwanted burden of the truth.
Yeah, I can see them. They're all talking at once.
I'm gonna add this NPC somewhere in my world.
But you stop stealing every NPC you come across. Why do you speak through these children?
That. I've been given eyes to watch over my people, and a heart to protect them, but no voice of my own in exchange. To speak to my people, I must speak through them. That is the way of it, my children. Now, they are those what got nowhere else to go. They choose me, and I'm mother to them more than any other Dran. I am sorry if it's disturbing, but do understand, these children are willing speakers on my behalf.
Huh.
So, you mean they could speak on their own if they
Of course
wanted
they
to?
could, but they're shy. I'm sure you can understand. But they ain't got no compunctions about speaking for me. Makes them feel important, it does.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah. As long as you're not forcing them. So, what's with the
Did
quilt?
I already tell you, my dear?
You just said you'd stitch the world together
Aye.
like this quilt.
That's it there. Sure as sugar. Life's the quilt, and the quilt is life. And we're all part of the patchwork. None can see the whole till the whole is done. All we can do is stitch it in, one patch at a time. There's patches what ain't been stitched in yet. But that don't make them less a part of the whole. It just means the quilt ain't finished. Like these children here, stitched to their parents. Though their parents ain't around no more. And they were stitched to me too before we met. For all drown are a part of each other.
Please tell me that's
So,
transport play.
hmm?
Please tell me that's not literal.
What?
The whole them all. I'm gonna just take it as a metaphor.
So, the Dran are like the
Quills and
quilt?
Dran are the same, my dear. And not just the Dran. We're all this quilt. It's just that all the patches ain't been sewn in yet. And maybe never will be. At least, not in a single run-through.
Nice little stab at having to do all the events there. I get that joke.
Life's just a rehearsal for something else, isn't it? It might feel like we only get the one run at it, but there's so much more. And some of us get more than that, don't we? You live and die and live again.
So we're gonna have to literally get every event in order to unlock this quilt. Okay, that's cool, that's cool.
That's what I'm thinking,
And
yeah.
when your patches end, another's will be sewn in. And so the quilt continues, on and on, until it's complete.
How do you know when it's
We'll know
complete?
when we know. Until then, we just keep stitching in our stories, one patch at a time.
Interesting.
So the one who merged the worlds has the power I
Can't think
seek.
of nothing more powerful than someone who can stitch two worlds together against their will, eh? Stay
Indeed.
the course, and you'll find what you seek. And help the stitching of this world as well.
Well, let's keep moving.
Yeah. So who are you thinking stitched everything together? It's the only someone I can think of would maybe be the Shaded King, but I don't recall him having any ability to do that. If the Shaded King is the Undying King, which I'm thinking he is.
Do you remember Recovery? Was that it?
Hmm?
Do you remember what new trait we got was?
Survivor? If I remember... Hold on. Or, sorry, Recovery. Which, if I remember correctly without looking at it, was HP regen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stamina.
stamina regen, right. It was an old perk, so, you know. So, who are you thinking stitched the two worlds together? It's either the False King or the Shaded King.
It was the goddess.
Which one?
Blue lady.
Oh, Nimue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
Her sister, to be exact.
She has a sister?
Yeah. You'll meet her sister on a different playthrough. In Dipter.
Huh. She hotter, or, like...
Baby.
I wonder if this patch would have changed if I had actually managed to save the guy.